Oh my Lord. Are you good? You good? All right,
We
guys.
are back.
We're here. We are back in the beanbags. And we're the boys.
I like that.
We're back in the beanbags.
We are back in the bean bags. Because we're the boys.
That's it, man. We are the boys that sit in these bag of beans.
Do you think there's actual beans in this?
I think so. I think
Or do you
like,
think it's called a bean bag because it's shaped like a bean?
I think it's like a double-edged sword. Like it's shaped like a bean, number one. Number two, I also think there's like foam beans
Good point.
inside.
Good point. Guys,
You
what do
know?
you think?
I think I'm right.
Black or pinto beans?
Pinto are bigger and softer.
And go good on a burrito.
Very, very good on a burrito.
Anyways, guys, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode. This is episode 2 of the Beanbag Boys. Man, it feels kind of weird to say episode, but I mean that's what it is, right?
It is.
That's what it is.
It feels right.
It does feel right. The price is right.
The price is always right, Bob. Name that movie.
We're back in action. Episode 2 coming at you right now. In episode 1, just in case you guys missed it, in case you're a little bit late to the party and you don't know what the freaking Beanbag Boys are, myself, Mako, my friend,
Evan.
we are filmmakers, we're also photographers, and we are full-time freelance. We do this on our own for ourselves, and on this podcast, video podcast, whatever you want to call this little series,
Whatever the hell this thing is.
whatever we're doing here, we're kind of just talking, rambling on about experiences that we've had, tips and tricks that we like to give other creators, you know, to kind of assist them down their journey, down their road, their path to success.
Share some knowledge.
Share some knowledge, and, you know, just have a little FUN in the meantime while we're doing all of this. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, because we're going to be doing one of these episodes every single week. I think. We'll see.
That's a yes.
Anyway, back in episode 1 on last week's episode, we talked about
Gassing up your friends.
right, dude, how could I forget that? Come on, you're the gas man.
I am the gas man. I will pump you gas.
Evan pumps gas. Last week we talked about gassing up your friends. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a really, really good one. But this week we are here to talk about 3 tips that we're going to give you. I'm talking to you
And you.
right there. We're looking at each other. We're making eye contact, man. We got 3 tips to going full-time freelance and quitting your job, your 9 to 5, to do something that you love, which is filmmaking or photography or both.
If you work some bullshit job and you just hate it and you're miserable and you know that you want to go full time, we're here to help
We're here to support.
because we did it. We took the leap of faith. We jumped into the deep end,
Mm-hmm.
swam away from the sharks,
That's it.
and we're here.
We're here, and we did it at probably like the worst time anybody could ever do this.
Yeah, we got really unlucky. But hey, we're still here. We're still surviving.
Here. Myself and Evan both left our jobs at the beginning of this year, right before COVID-19 hit. But we're still doing it. We're still striving. We're still making money. We're still grinding. We are still committing to the freelance life. And today, we just wanted to talk about 3 things that we think could help you get to the same level as us, to work for yourself, man, and just enjoy your life doing something that you love to do. So, tip number 1 that we think is probably one of the most important tips, clearly, if it's on this 3 list of tips.
And it's number 1.
And it's number 1, man.
Because I think this is the first step to
Making a move.
making your move.
Right.
Because you have to feel comfortable doing it. And it's saving money.
Save that money, like
You-
Lil Dicky said.
I love that song.
It's a great song.
You have to save money. You have to be financially comfortable to leave your full-time job where
Yep.
you're making, X amount of money a week or
Mhm.
bi-weekly.
Let's say
Pretty
you're
much
making,
guaranteed money.
Let's say you're making $500 a week, just to make this easy.
$2,000 a month.
Mm-hmm. Honestly a pretty solid and standard salary for a lot of people in the world.
Yeah.
You know, making like, what's that, 25K a year just about. That's like a pretty entry level job in any corporate America business, I think.
I would agree.
Maybe a little more, maybe like 30 grand, but
How
whatever.
much would you recommend they save up before making this leap?
My rule of thumb before I made the leap, I said, let me save up at least 2 months of bills. So whatever my expenses are for 1 month, I added all of that up, you know, my car bill, my phone bill, whatever else I pay, fucking rent, whatever. Tally up all of your expenses for the entire month. Obviously multiply that by 2. Save that money. Let's say your expenses are $1,000 a month total. Save up $2,000. So that way there, when you quit your job and you go full-time freelance, you have at least 2 months of payments on all of your bills. So you're not really going to miss and be late on anything. Your mortgage, you know, your phone bill, your phone's not going to get turned off. Your car's not going to get friggin' confiscated by whoever confiscates cars.
That would suck. Repo man.
Who's the guy with the long hair that does that?
Oh, shit. Lizard lick towing. But save up enough money to where you feel comfortable financially, where you're not going to be stressed out after you quit this job.
So once you have at least 2, maybe 3 months, you know, if you're feeling a little extra cautious, right? Once you have 2 to 3 months of money saved up, just in case you got to fall back on that.
I would tell people to err on the side of caution.
Yeah, err on the side of caution.
Save up as much as you think will make you comfortable.
Exactly. Yeah, there's really no amount. I just used 2 months for myself because I was like, hey, if I'm not making money in 2 months, I got to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
So rolling into tip number 2, I think that this is another very important tip. Obviously, if it's on the top 3 tips to give.
And it's number 2.
And it's number 2, just like we said for number 1. Okay? Very important stuff here, people. We are talking about finding a support group or a friend group or a creative group, people that you can count on to hold you accountable, people that you can go to for advice, and people that are going to gas you up and make sure that, you know, you're following your dreams and you're chasing your passion and you're staying motivated and you're grinding, man, because if you don't have the people that are going to push you to get this done, it's going to be a lot harder to do it yourself. And, you know, when things get tough in the freelance world, you know, you can slip down a slippery slope, get a little depressed, start eating tubs of ice cream, and before you know it, you're 3 friggin' seasons deep in Ozark. Like, what the hell just happened?
I agree, though. You can get extremely lazy if you try to, like, attack this by yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you want to think about it, when you were at your other job, you had coworkers, you had a boss,
Mm-hmm.
you had to meet deadlines, you had to be in at certain times. So you need people. Surround yourself with people
Mm-hmm.
who are going to hold you accountable and make
Yep.
sure that you're getting shit done.
Right. So, for example, I mean, myself and Evan.
Use me as an example. What just happened with me?
Right.
I got a little lazy, guys.
Right. So, for example, me and Evan, right, we're best buds. We're the Beanbag Boys. Said it again. How many times am I going to say
We
that
need
in
a
this video?
counter. We need a. How many times does Max say "we're the Beanbag Boys" counter?
So anyway, I think myself and Evan are a pretty good example to use here. And, you know, we're really close friends. We're really honest and open with each other about pretty much everything in our lives, like you should be with your friends. And about a month ago, I noticed that, I mean, myself, I slipped down, you know, I got lazy. I fell off a little bit. I wasn't motivated. I wasn't feeling creative. I was just in a rut, you know, I was in a rut and I had to get out of it. So I started making some YouTube videos and really focusing on my channel. And that really sparked the motivation back into me. And I hit up Evan and I was like, dude, start making some YouTube videos, start shooting some content, get back into the game, because he went ghost for like 2 months.
I was lazy.
He went ghost for like 2 months. Haven't heard from this kid. All he was doing every day was playing golf in like 30-degree weather, like a maniac.
That was it. And then Mako hits me up because he starts posting on YouTube. He's getting some feedback from a lot of people. His channel starts growing. So that lit a fire under your ass.
Yeah, it lit a fire under my ass.
Which also, then, in return,
lit
a fire under my
your
ass because Mako texts me and he's like, dude, you haven't posted on Instagram. You're not posting on YouTube anymore. You're not even picking up your camera.
I was like, where'd my friend go?
And I was like, damn it. I was like, I have, all these tools.
Start creating. That's it. And he did. And now look at him. He's a beanbag boy.
I'm back, baby.
That's it. We decided to make this little episode.
Webisode? Wow.
Whoa. That's what happens when you record these things at 2 a.m. You just, words just come out. You don't even know what you're saying at this point.
Webisode.
But finding the right group of people that can hold you accountable. Evan's not the only one in my friend group. I have a couple other friends that support me. Obviously, my parents are very supportive. My sister's very supportive. My girlfriend is very supportive. And that's really important when going into this. And if you're somebody that, obviously, like, let's say you don't have parents, you don't have a girlfriend, you don't have a boyfriend, you don't have a significant other, you don't have friends at all, then you need to take it upon yourself to fill those shoes and be your own boss from a very early standpoint and set deadlines for yourself, set goals for yourself, and stay accountable, man. Like, keep yourself accountable. Look in the mirror. That's just as important as having a friend group that supports you as well. So,
yeah, I would also say, if that is the situation that you're in, reach out to some people on social media.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's for.
You can find a lot of like-minded people on Instagram and YouTube, and just create some connections.
Start gassing some people up.
Gas people up. But also, if you want to be held accountable, tell someone that.
Mm-hmm.
Tell people about certain projects that you're doing, or shoots that you're going to, or hey, I'm working on this video, because what's going to happen is, like, what happens when you don't post that video or you don't post those photos from that shoot? People are going to be like, dude, where the hell's all the content?
Mm-hmm.
You said you were doing X, Y, and Z. Where is it? And in return, you're automatically going to be held accountable.
Exactly.
Because you announced it to, certain people that you were doing these certain things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very good point, Ev. Very good point.
Thanks, man. Tip number 3, you got to stay committed. You got to stay committed to the game.
You have to. You have to. You have to fully commit to the freelance lifestyle. You cannot half-ass it, because if you half-ass it, you're not going to get anywhere. Like, people are going to notice when you're half-assing it, when you're not giving it 110%.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're not going to want to hire you because your work isn't progressing. Like, there's always going to be competition out there. There's always going to be other guys, other girls doing what you're doing.
Do whatever is going to set you apart from the competition.
Exactly. You have to commit to it, though.
And I think the biggest competition should be yourself. Beat your last self, Make the next video better than the last every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Go out and just try to, like, be better.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you go out and shoot. Every time you color grade. Try to get better. Sound design. Whatever.
Just try to be better every single time. And that also plays a huge part in, like, not waiting for the work to come to you. If you don't have work coming in, go out and shoot. Go shoot test footage. Go shoot, go make a short film. Go do something. Go recreate a scene from your favorite movie, your favorite show. Keep creating. Keep trying to get better at your craft, because the more you do things, right? The more you shoot, the more you light a scene, the more you color grade, the more you sound design, the more you search for music, the better you're going to get at the whole package, the whole shebang. And that's what's really going to separate you from the next guy or the next girl or the next person. That's competing against you to get these freelance jobs. So don't just wait for the work to come. Go out and shoot. Stay on top of it. Keep creating all the time. And obviously,
that's extremely important.
It's extremely important. And it is tough to do, because we do fall into these creative ruts. But that's why you got friends. And it's okay to take a day or two off here and there.
It goes right back to tip number 2. See, they all intertwine.
They all intertwine. But yeah, it's okay to take a couple days off every now and then, because sometimes you do got to reset. Like, I know sometimes for me, I got to reset the brain. I got to go play a couple rounds of golf.
That's it. I'm taking tomorrow off.
Same. JK, I'm probably going to pull an all-nighter to edit this and a couple YouTube videos.
Hey, but you know what? Separates you from the competition.
You got to put the time in. There's a saying out there. I'm not exactly sure the exact saying, right? But it's something like it takes 10,000 hours of doing your craft to perfect your craft.
Yeah, I would agree
Right?
with that.
To become a master of your craft, you have to put in 10,000 hours, something like that.
Something
I'm not exactly
crazy.
sure. I'm not exactly sure what the number is, but it's a lot of freaking hours.
10,000 hours is like a lot of years.
Yeah, it's a long time. So to wrap it all up, you got to love what you do. If you love what you're doing, if you love making films, if you love shooting photos, if you love capturing that emotion and telling stories, then this should be no problem for you. This should be easy. This should be easy, and you should want to keep creating day in and day out. You should want to be shooting nonstop.
And this is how you're going to know that you love what you do. Because I guarantee you, if you love what you do, you're not going to dread waking up in the morning.
You're going to want to wake up in the morning.
You're going to want to wake up, and you're going to want to get ready and just go crush it.
Work's not going to feel like work. All right, guys, so to wrap up this video, running through the 3 tips that we think are very important, obviously. Tip number 1 was to save a little bit of money, man. Put something in the bank to fall back on just in case things go south and you need a little bit of comfort. You need a little bit of cushion to pay the bills when things get slow at first. So save a little bit of money. Tip number 2 is finding a little bit of support, finding a friend group, having people that are going to hold you accountable, just like me and Evan here.
Some friends.
That's it, man. That's it. Make some friends, internet friends, whatever.
Good friends, though. Good friends that'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
And not just kiss your ass.
Exactly.
Because we don't do that.
Well,
we'll hype each other up for sure.
Right.
But if we get lazy,
right,
we say it.
Tip number 3 was just committing, man. Committing to going full-time freelance with the thing that you love, the thing that you have a burning passion about. Like right now, I have really bad heartburn, and I hate heartburn. But guess what? I love filmmaking, and I love photography, and it's 2 a.m., and I'm here pushing through this heartburn to bring these tips to you guys. So, with that being said,
put in the hours, guys.
Put in the hours, put the time in, commit, find some friends, save a little bit of money, and you should be good to go. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys really took something away from this video. I hope these tips made sense and you can apply them to your life if you're thinking about leaving your job to go full-time as a freelancer.
And if anyone else out there has, some good tips for the viewers,
drop them down in the comments.
Just drop a comment,
Let us know.
Share your experiences if you have anything important to say.
Exactly.
We're all in this together.
Yep.
And this is, we're trying to build a good community over here.
Yep. And lastly, guys, if you made it this far in the video, me and Evan really, really appreciate this. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Helps a ton, goes a long way, helps the channel grow, helps other people find us, and share our message to the masses. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. You don't have to. But I will say 80% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, just freaking subscribe, man.
Guys, it's so easy.
Just hit the button.
It's a red button.
Just hit the button.
You don't even have to look. You
Dude,
can probably just...
You could probably do it by accident,
click.
Honestly. Probably do it by accident, honestly. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. I ain't scared of a little thumbs down action, man. If you didn't like it, let us know why you didn't like it. Constructive criticism. Don't say it like a dick. Don't be an asshole. Just tell us, hey, Ev,
could have done this.
Your sweatshirt's wrinkly. You should have ironed it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
That's it. If you didn't like the video, let us know.
And then I would be like, wow, next time I'll iron it. And then that's how you get better.
That's it. That's it. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for us. We're going to wrap it up there. And we're out of here.
Peace out, YouTube.
Peace.
See you next week.
All right. All right. Man, it feels to be good. It feels to be good.
Feels to be good.
Wow. Feels to be good back in the beanbag.
You're talking like Yoda.
Is that what Yoda does?
It's good that I feel.
No, it's R2D2. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I don't watch that stuff.
Me neither, but Yoda's not a robot.
I thought he was.
No. It's just a short little wise man.
I'm a short little wise man.
I know. You kind of look like him.
Thank you. Take that as a compliment. He probably got mad girls. Fuck, dude, we're at 27 minutes. We should check these. Fuck Sony's, man. This stupid 30-minute record limit's got us running around like chickens with our heads cut off.
Oh, jeez, I need a old school camcorder.
Dude, I need.
One of those handheld ones.
Yeah. No, we need.
Look like a 50-year-old dad.
No, we need interns so we can just sit here and they can just push the buttons when we need it to.
We need minions.
Does anyone want an intern for us?
Little yellow minions.
Hit us up. We'll buy you Taco Bell and Chipotle.
And Chick-fil-A.
Maybe not. That's a little pricey. That's me sleeping.
That's you sleeping? You sleep like that? Like you're in a coffin?
Sometimes, yeah. Honestly, Marlena will wake me up and be like, can you stop sleeping like that? You're scaring me.
Yeah, it looks like you're dead.
It's comfortable. Being dead is comfortable.